Hello and welcome. My name is Adam Hall. I am the camp director for Camp Tifie, and we just want to thank you for registering and for watching this video as we do kind of a little bit of orientation, get some information out there, and introduce myself a little bit. So I am 23 years old. I started working at camps when I was 14 years old, and have worked almost every summer since. And this is my third summer as a camp director, my first year at Tifie, and I'm very excited to be there. And I'm currently a full-time student at Utah Valley University, studying criminal justice with a minor in biology. So that's a little bit about me. I'm married. We have a 5-month-old daughter that we love, and I'm excited for this summer and to get to know all of you. So just kind of as a note, all of the information that I'm going to talk about here can be found in the leader's guide. So always refer back to that for specific questions or information that you have questions about, that kind of thing. So Camp Tifie is located near Mount Pleasant, Utah. It's about 15-minute drive from Mount Pleasant. You can see Mount Pleasant from camp. There's some beautiful views, and it's about an hour and a 50-minute drive from Salt Lake specifically. So make sure that that is in your minds for planning to get there on time. Some for the youth groups, general schedule, something to remember. For the 3-day groups, arrival is going to be between 8 and 10. There's going to be a leaders meeting right at about 10 o'clock as part of check-in. We'll kind of go over the week, get things out there, and get you welcomed to camp. For the 4-day group, it is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on that Wednesday. And so you'll have time to set up and everything and just get ready for your time in camp. And then make sure you bring things to kind of carry gear. We will allow a trailer with a truck attached to it at your campsite. So keep that in mind. A single trailer and a truck will be allowed in camp. In preparation for camp, make sure that everyone has their health forms done. That can be found on the website, utahscouts.org/Tifie. That's where the leader's guide is as well. So make sure the parts A and B are required for either the 3-day or the 4-day. So make sure those are ready. And when you come for check-in and the leaders meeting, you'll bring those to us. Another aspect that you want to do to prepare is to have swim checks done, because we do have some water that you'll get to spend time in. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But just that is required for camp, is to have that swim check done beforehand. So make sure you take some time to get that done with your youth. On the administrative side, the half the payment is due by May 3rd. That's the due date for half the payment. And then the second half is going to be due 2 weeks before you come up to camp. So make sure that is done. If you plan to have visitors at all at camp, just let us know beforehand when you first come to camp, because if they eat a meal, there is an extra charge that comes with that. And so we'll need to know so we can prepare one, and then we'll know at the end of the week to make sure we have all that balanced out by the end. So that's just something to keep in mind, because we love visitors, but we have to know that they're going to be there. So that is important. Now, talking about the fun stuff at camp, I just want to go over some of the programs that we have available that you'll be able to participate in. The first one is our shooting ranges. We'll have archery shooting and rifle shooting, both there as activities for your youth. We also have a swimming pool, and it's an awesome place, and it's going to be a lot of fun to get wet, especially if it's hot when you're there. So, and being in the summer, it probably will be. So the pool will be something to look forward to. We have a really nice cope course with a zip line, and it's a really cool looking structure. I think your youth will have a really fun time climbing around on it. And then we also have low cope, which is a kind of team oriented games, and that will be a lot of fun as well. And then we have some kind of group game activities as well that you'll be able to do together. We have volleyball net, we have horseshoes, just a few different things that you'll be able to participate, as well as just a variety of areas, pavilions, that kind of things, where you and your group can do different activities together specifically that you may want to bring up to camp. So that's some exciting stuff that we have for that. Something to keep in mind as well, you could see the lodge behind me. That is where, if you choose to eat with us with the dining hall option, that is where it happens. And that's a service that we provide to you. Or you can bring up your own food. It's up to you. There's pros and cons to each. And I've personally done both of them before for different camps. And I like them both. I think there's reasons for each of them, and that is totally up to you. With that, though, if you choose dining hall with us, you will need to go online before you come up to camp and fill out any allergy forms for any of your youth that has allergies or adults, because we need to know about that beforehand so that we can prepare for that and make sure that we can provide them with what they need. So that's important, and that also is found on the camp page to find that form. And then if you have any questions regarding that specifically, the food and everything, you can call the service desk for camp. And the phone number for that is 801-479-5460. Some quick safety rules that we need to talk about is one of our rules for camp is no climbing trees. There are trees there. They look fun to climb, but we don't allow any climbing trees there. So that's something to keep in mind. We also don't allow hammocks to be strapped to trees. So if your youth for some reason wants to bring a hammock, then you have to bring your own stand for that. That's just another rule that we have. And then fire restrictions, we're going to see how the year goes. And we'll be keeping ourselves posted about that. And so you can be aware of that. You'll be able to see at utahscouts.org/safety if any restrictions are listed there, but we'll be watching anyways so that we know. But you'll be able to have fires, which we hope. I think that's an important part of camp. Then there's plenty of firewood. You won't need to worry about bringing anything up because there's a ton of wood, and you won't need to cut down any trees, which we wouldn't allow anyways, for firewood. There's just plenty there and enough for everybody. Something important to note for the leaders is that cell signal is very much in camp. Any internet that we have there is exclusive for the camp, but the cell signal is really good. So if leaders, you need to do any sort of work, emails, anything like that, you'll be able to do that with no problem. So that's something to remember. And kind of a good part of camp is that we have that here at Tifie specifically available for you. To look forward to help you kind of plan and prepare for camp. If you want to come see the facilities and kind of see your campsite and get an idea of camp and where things are so you can better prepare your activities, there will be an open house where we will be at Tifie. You'll be able to come meet us and ask any specific questions based off of what you see. And that is going to be on May 22nd, and it will be between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And so that'll be a great time. I love when the leaders want to come see camp and get a better idea so that they are more excited, because I want you to be excited. So this is a great opportunity to have that open house where you as leadership can come and see camp. And that's all I've got. If you have any specific questions regarding kind of what I've talked about or anything from the leader's guide, you can either call the service desk or you can email me specifically at bornofthemountains, spelled like it sounds, @gmail.com. And that's how you can get a hold of me. I would love to hear from you, hear any questions, and help you to better feel comfortable and confident about the time that you're going to spend at camp. And it's going to be a great time. I love this camp. I was introduced to it at the end of this last summer. And I took a few different opportunities to just go be up there because it's absolutely beautiful. And I couldn't get enough of it because every time I went, there was something a little bit different about it that I just loved. It's a wonderful place to be. We've got a wonderful program. We're putting together a wonderful staff. They're going to be awesome. They're really excited to work, and they love camp too. So we're going to have a fun time. I'm really excited for your youth to come spend time with us and participate in the activities. that we have in store. So I look forward to meeting you, and I look forward to seeing you and you spending your time with us at camp. Thanks.